Please don't forget subscribe to the channel and hit the bell to get notified of new daily videos.
My textile art business, Stitch and Weave Atelier, had finally landed a coveted corner booth, A1, at the annual Artisans Grandeur Gala. This was the big one, the kind of event that could make a year. We're talking premium location, premium price. The organizer, Chandra, was known as the Iron Lady of Expos, efficient, but ruthlessly by the book, especially when it came to money. The gala ran Saturday and Sunday. Breakdown was scheduled for Sunday evening, with all vendors required to be packed and off the premises by 8 p.m. There was also a new, obscure rule Chandra had emailed out that morning, Sunday, stating that final inventory sheets had to be digitally submitted by 6 p.m. sharp. By 7:30 p.m. on Sunday, I was fully packed, all my art carefully crated, ready to roll out. My partner, Rory, was waiting with the van. As I was doing a final sweep, Chandra glided over, clipboard in hand, a slight, knowing smirk on her face. "Ah, the talented Stitch and Weave," she purred, though her eyes were cold. "It seems your final inventory sheet was time-stamped at 6:02 p.m., 2 minutes past the deadline." I blinked. "I just got that email this morning, Chandra, and I'm packed up. It's still 7:30, well before the 8 p.m. exit." Her smirk widened. "Rules are rules, my dear. The extended occupancy clause clearly states that any late submission incurs a full extra day's rental fee for your booth, effective immediately. That will be an additional $650 charged to the card on file." My jaw dropped. $650 for being 2 minutes late on a new rule for an already empty booth. It was extortionate. I argued, I pleaded, I pointed out the absurdity. Chandra was unyielding. "The terms are clear. You've technically extended your occupancy until Monday at 6 p.m. Pay up, or you won't be returning next year." That's when the light bulb went off. If I was paying for an extra day of booth rental, that booth was mine until Monday at 6 p.m. And if it was mine, I could use it. I looked at the empty space, then at the pile of flattened cardboard boxes, packing peanuts, discarded brochures, empty coffee cups, and the rather garish practice mannequin I'd had tucked away under my display table all weekend. I also had a broken display stand I'd meant to throw out. "Fine, Chandra," I said, a smile slowly creeping onto my face. "Since I'm being charged for an extra day, I suppose I'll need to utilize my paid-for space." She looked confused, then dismissive. "Just ensure it's cleared by 6 p.m. tomorrow," she said, before moving on to scold another vendor. Rory, bless his observant soul, caught my eye. "What are you thinking?" he whispered. I just winked. Instead of packing the remaining refuse and the mannequin into the van, I began a new display. I carefully stacked the flattened cardboard boxes in a leaning tower in the center of the booth. I scattered the packing peanuts liberally across the floor, making a small mound. The empty coffee cups and discarded brochures went into a corner, making a rather sad, untidy pile. Finally, I propped the garish mannequin, dressed in various unhemmed fabric scraps, right in the front, facing out, holding the broken display stand like a bizarre staff. It wasn't damage, it was just a very, very unappealing installation of my personal effects, making the prime corner booth look like a dumpster overflow. Rory snickered quietly. We locked up my new display and left precisely at 7:59 p.m. I knew Chandra was hosting a special, elite buyer's preview for high-end textile investors and corporate sponsors on Monday morning, starting at 9 a.m. And I knew she'd planned to use my prime corner booth, #A1, for a new, sleek corporate pop-up display. The next morning, I arrived leisurely around 10:15 a.m., well within my paid-for extended occupancy. As I approached A1, I saw Chandra, absolutely livid, gesturing frantically at my art installation. Beside her stood two impeccably dressed corporate types, looking utterly bewildered and unimpressed by the mannequin and the towering cardboard waste. The new corporate pop-up display elements were sitting sadly to the side, unable to be set up. Chandra spotted me. Her face went beet red. "What in the blazes is this? Stitch and Weave? I needed this space cleared for the Sterling Designs showcase. You've ruined the elite preview." I adopted my most innocent, saccharine tone. "Oh, Chandra, is there a problem? I just assumed since I was charged a full extra day's rental fee for booth A1 until 6 p.m. today, it was my designated storage area for my personal packing materials and a bit of conceptual art for tomorrow. I wouldn't want to leave my valuable space unoccupied, now would I? I paused, letting the words hang in the air. But if you really need it cleared right this moment, I suppose I could pack it all up, provided that rather steep, extended occupancy charge is, shall we say, waived. The corporate types were openly starring now. Chandra, trapped, her special event in disarray, sputtered for a moment, then visibly deflated. Fine, just get it out. The charge is waived. Just clear the booth immediately. I smiled. Excellent, I'll get right to it. I took my time, of course. Sometimes the most effective revenge is simply taking someone at their word, especially when their word is entirely unreasonable. Be careful what you charge for. You might just get what you paid for.
If you enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up button to like it. And please do subscribe to support the channel.